first impressions is it's just as I sit on it, it's very light. Feels quite small, which is nice. I like that. Got to get out of town. Obviously, being very small and very light, it's a good bike for in the town. Nice bit of engine braking. Clutch is nice and light. The gear lever's in totally the wrong place. It's almost level with the foot peg, so you kind of got to tuck my toe right down underneath, which is not ideal. But that's just this particular bike. Easy to adjust that. So I've only got it for an hour. I was hoping to have it for 2 hours. So I think we'll head straight out to the motorway. And just nice bit of low down grunt though, I like that. I can't afford to come off it like all these demonstrators. Whee, she's lively, quite twitchy on the front end. It's 70 now, or nearly 70. Comfortable, no wind blast. I'm sure all these things have been said before. Got a gear indicator, very basic screen. Got your temperature, gear indicator, speed, revs, fuel, time. That's about it. There's no modes on these bikes. Yeah, she just ticks along quite nicely at 70. Mirrors are quite good, although if I had one of these I'd have bar end mirrors because they look better. So in third now, just ticking round the roundabout. Give her some gas and she's quite willing. Nice. I'm not going to go speeding along here because the old Bill pretty hot on the motorway. Indicators in a good position. I didn't even look, it was just there. I can see why these are fucking popular. Seat feels quite firm, but it's okay, the seat. highway speeds now, following this car, so doing anything particularly naughty, but it's quite quiet in my helmet. Got a nice even wind blast. It's a very still day today, so it's just literally my forward motion. And yeah, I could handle this at this speed all day, no problem. Like I say, I've only got this for an hour, and I'm going to be taking the CB650R out after this, and I've got that all day because I'm taking my new bike in for a service. Well, it's not new, but it's new for me. I'll do a bit of a reveal on that in another video. But I've only just bought it, and it was absolutely bucket cheap, but it did need a little bit of work doing to it. Yeah, she's got a nice bit of grunt, even in 4-foot, low down. I mean, you'd expect that from a twin. Yeah, third gear, look, just open the throttle a bit and away she goes. Quite a nice bit of engine braking. Very flickable. Let's try the brakes. Right, nobody behind me. Yeah, good brakes on the front. I won't bother with the back. I don't really use the back anyway. Might use the back a little bit to steady myself mid-corner or something, or but apart from that I don't really use it. It's 4th gear roll on there. Zipped in there. I think it's a shame it hasn't got the full acro on it. I think I would have been sold by now if it had. Well, it's not a learner. The front feels very light. Got to keep your hands very loose on the bars. That's the school here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just random braking, yeah? And no indication. Oh, you must have heard me. The sun in my eyes all the way down here, I think, which is not ideal through the trees. See that car there, put the fear of God in me. bloody traffic. Can't see very well through here. Feels nice. No vibration through the handlebars. Can feel it through the seat a little bit, funnily enough. Let's just try the back brake. That's okay actually. Not that I ever use it much, but yeah. Yeah, she runs out of puff a little bit. I don't know what revs that was. I wasn't really looking, but I would have guessed about 8,000. Definitely a torquey little bike. I mean, for that kind of thing, just roll the throttle and away she pulls from low revs. I do like that a lot, because let's face it, that's kind of the normal sort of riding, isn't it, that we're all going to be doing. We're going to be ticking along at fairly low revs in traffic like this. And when you get an opportunity, you can just open the throttle and glide past. Yeah, she just pulled lovely, sort of 4,000 RPM and below, I suspect. Been in the saddle, maybe half an hour. Feels very comfortable. I'm about 5'7", I guess. Bit of a short arse. This is a standard bike. It's not a lowered seat or anything like that. And I can get my feet on the ground, so good for shorties like me. Not that the height of the bike really bothers me that much. I can always put, if I can get one foot on the ground, I'm quite happy. Don't need both feet on the ground. Let's just try that. Yeah, I've got pretty much nearly flat on the floor. I would say I'm a 29 to 30 inch inseam. Oh, look at that. Nice. I might see if I can make that my screenshot. Or whatever you call it, thumbnail. How vain is that? Saving fuel, here comes Mr. Harley. Whoever it is. Look at his fucking legs, look. How ridiculous is that? Is that because he's got big balls, or what? I thought he was sticking his leg out to wave at me, but look at that! Have you ever seen anything? I don't think it's even a Harley, is it? I don't know. How funny is that? I would just be really embarrassed to ride a bike like that. I mean, I know it's everybody's different and all that, and I would just be embarrassed. Yeah, that's a bit silly, isn't it, mate? Especially when you're that wide. Oh dear. Be no good for filtering, would it, that thing? Yeah. Catches him up pretty quick. Oh, he's got some normal foot pegs, look. Time. Look at that weird thing. Oh, you didn't like that, did you, mate? So, final conclusion, would I buy one? The only direct comparison I can make at the moment, without riding the Honda, is the Triumph 765 RS. And also, well, that's a 765, this is 700. 765 is 11 grand, this is 6.5. It's a fucking good bike for 6.5 grand, that's for sure. But the Honda is 7 grand, so 500 quid more. It'll be totally different to this, I'm sure. But we shall see. So I won't be passing judgment just yet, but for 6.5 grand if you're on a really tight budget, bloody hell, this is a good bike. Low speed manoeuvrability is just glorious. Anyhow, on to the next one.